Good afternoon and welcome to the Windsor Star's Net News at Noon. I'm Craig Pearson with Don McArthur, bringing you the best from the paper and the web. Well, Canada added a record 108,000 jobs in April, but they weren't in Windsor. The Windsor unemployment rate rose from 12.2% to 12.6%, making us once again the highest unemployment rate in the country.
In Canada, the Supreme Court ruled this morning that journalists don't have a constitutional right to protect their sources. The court did, however, stress that the public interest can sometimes best be served through the use of secret sources, and that judges are going to have to consider it on a case-by-case basis.
As a journalist, I hope that we do have some protection there. The iPad is coming to Canada, the very popular tablet computer that Apple introduced, and has already sold more than 1 million units in the States. Will be here May 28th.
And the chaos that sort of rattled the world stock markets yesterday, it sent the Dow Jones Index plummeting by 1,000 points. At one point, is being blamed on a fat finger. Apparently, a trader hit a B instead of an M and tried to trade billions rather than millions, and things just went haywire there. There was a black hole for a few minutes, and of course, debt concerns in Greece and Europe and jitters everywhere. It's pretty crazy out there right now, folks, so be careful.
Immigration Minister Jason Kenney is in town today and he's meeting with the Windsor Star's editorial board. We'll have a report online and in the paper for you tomorrow.
Yeah, and Brian Cross, he's got a feature in tomorrow's paper, VE Day, 65 years ago tomorrow. In Europe, folks, in Windsor, they were dancing in the streets, jubilation everywhere. And he's got a great story talking to some local veterans and civilians. And as well, we're going to have a photo gallery online, just what the scene was like in the streets of Windsor that day.
And in sports, the LaSalle Vipers beat the Brantford Golden Eagles in double overtime, hello. And I believe that is their second title in only 3 years.
Yeah, and the Spits, remember them. They're back on the ice today. Jim Parker's going to be out at the practice. They're gearing up, of course, for the Memorial Cup. And for all you kids and closet adults who love the Spits they're going to have an autograph session at the WFCU Center on Saturday from 11 a.m. to 12:30 before they head out to Brandon. And in the NHL, boom, the Red Wings battle back from the brink. They're still on the brink, I suppose, but 3-1, they trounced the Sharks. So they're down 3-1 now in that series. And the Habs, how about those Habs? They tied the Stanley Cup champs, the Pens, last night. So now it's 2 apiece in that series.
And speaking of entertainment, as we always do on Friday, we bring on the lovely and Julian Revin.
Hello.
Julian, what's happening?
Oh, lots of
Lots are happening. Excellent.
Hi everybody. Lots of good stuff this weekend.
Ready?
First things first, if you love live performances,
and I do,
and if you're a big fan of the British children's book Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, Windsor Light Music Theatre is bringing Willy Wonka to Windsor this weekend.
I'm going. It's tonight at 8, isn't it?
It's tonight. Begins tonight. This was made into a film in 1971 starring Gene Wilder, and the hit song The Candyman. This was a really big hit for Sammy Davis Jr. It was turned into a film in 71, and then again, Tim Burton, he turned it into a non-musical version with one of his favorite actors, Johnny Depp. So Ted Shaw will be reviewing this in Monday's paper, so keep an eye out for that. Also, Flanagan's Wake, Theatre Intrigue brings Flanagan's Wake. It's about a bunch of Irish villagers who sing songs, tell tales, and they mourn the loss of their own.
A couple pops as well, I would think.
Well, I love it. It's a play on Finnegan's Wake, right, by James Joyce, but it is, of course, about an Irish wake, which the theory goes is a big party anyway.
According to Brian Ballybunion, Flanagan's friend and drinking mate, will keep waking himself until we get it right. So if you're interested in attending Flanagan's Wake, do so at the Teutonia Club.
Okay.
Monkeys with the Typewriter Company, they also bring The Patient in 709. Apparently, a patient is isolated under mysterious circumstances, and one of the nurses there who feels sorry for him forms a strange bond. So that'll be interesting to see where that goes. That's also happening this weekend. Mother's Day. This weekend is Mother's Day. Don't forget your mom. Happy Mother's Day, Mom.
Happy Mother's Day, Mom.
Alexander Zonjic, the media personality and the smooth jazz flutist, is performing with Men of Grace. They're holding their 14th annual special event to raise funds for the Downtown Mission, and that will be held Saturday at the Capitol Theatre.
Excellent. Isn't Charo in town?
Charo is in town. I wasn't sure how to pronounce that name. She actually recently made an appearance on Dancing with the Stars, and she was helping out Pamela Anderson. She was giving her tips on how to, present her best assets.
Well, like Pamela Anderson needs tips on that. But anyway.
She got booted off, didn't she?
Yeah, she did, but she was
Okay.
on Baywatch.
Yeah. Tara's going to be at the Caesars Windsor this weekend. Sorry. Okay.
Okay. Movies. Anything fun?
Okay. 2 words. Iron Man. Well,
2.
Iron Man 2.
Is that
3 words. All
Anyway,
right.
but this what's cool about this one, of course, it's reprising the role, right, that Robert Downey Jr. Started as Tony Stark. But it was hugely popular, critically acclaimed as well, and it's like it's going to be through the roof. And what I like about it is it gets the whole comic book into movies thing going full steam. Which is, we were talking about this yesterday with Sean Cousineau from Rogues Gallery.
That's right.
But anyway, there's a lot of them coming up like that, which is kind of exciting.
I'm excited because Mickey Rourke plays the villain, and I love films that are action-packed, tons of adventure. I heard that everything that's good and amazing in the first film, I heard was stripped away in the second film, but I'm hoping that's wrong because I'm still looking for that power-packed punch of lots of adventure.
Comic book fan? Yes, no?
Yeah, I like Aquaman on Entourage. That's sort of my favorite.
Okay. Yeah. All right.
Okay. I like I love this trend that comic books are being turned into films. I love V for Vendetta. I loved Sin City. Loved The League of Extraordinary Gentlemen. I like some of the older ones. What about you?
I like 300. I liked it not really so much for the story, but for the illustration and it was shot like more or less shot for shot with the comic book. So I really liked how stylish it was. So yeah, they're fun. Let's go. Let's everybody go tonight.
We should.
I can't. I'm going to Willy Wonka.
All right.
All right, guys, make sure you check out Charo and make sure you pick up the comic books for those pretty pictures, not that big on words. Remember, tomorrow, VE Day, Brian Cross. Make sure you check it out online and on your porch. We're the Windsor Star.
Thanks for joining us.